Hey. All right. Coming in. Canada versus Croatia. How are you guys doing today? I dressed as Canadian as I possibly could right now. Oh man, this hat it's never been worn before. But it's my Molson Canadian hat. Anyways, so is there a bend? There's a weird curve going on in that. Yeah. All right, we'll put that aside for now. So, yeah. Here we go. Let me reload my stream here. Let's get into it. Watch live. It's Canada kickoff show. Is that like that? The actual show? TSN 5. Oh, sorry. We are on speakers as well. Let's turn the speakers off. Too many audio devices. Okay. There we go. All right. So, no Dash today. He's working the restaurant, of course. Let's get some FOB mob. Here we go. Oh, Canada's going on. Here we go. The classic delay in the broadcast and the audio. Oh, but they're belting it out, though. They're ready for this one, guys. All right. So, we are just 3 minutes from kickoff now. Okay, so a little bit of background as well. Past few days, after Canada lost to Belgium, he basically came out and said, we're gonna F off Croatia. Croatia, their head coach, they got a little butthurt as well. Saying we treat people with respect, those aren't words of respect, blah, blah, blah. John Herdman said it with a smile on his face. He's a Englishman anyways. I don't know. Does it matter? I mean, he was all fired up. He should have won against Belgium, who just lost to Morocco. I don't know. Croatian butthurt. That's what I'm going to call it. Put some honey in that tea today. So, I don't know what I got. I think I got one of these flu things going around the world. Yeah. Lingering sickness in any case. Okay, they're folding up the giant trophy and the stupid flag they put across the pitch there. What do you call that? The big circle around center. But here we go. So Canada is pulling off a 3-4-3. So loving that. Trying to use Davies in a left wing back role to get. Okay, well, they have Jonathan David, Kyle Larin, and Tajon Buchanan. They're not bad, but we saw they didn't have very good finish there against Belgium. That's really their undoing. Alphnso Davies has traditionally played left wing for Canada. So, you lose a bit of firepower, but you get more defensive and midfield stability just out on the wing. The four-man midfield. And just the way the graphics showed it, doesn't show it so much here in the FOB mob, but it showed the wingbacks more advanced than the central midfielders. So more of a 3-2-2-3 in a sense. But yeah, in any case, that's the lineup. Hutchinson, he is just about to kick off his 100th cap for Team Canada. And yes, I know I'm talking a lot about Canada, not so much Croatia. I am Canadian, hence the red, the plaid going today. So yeah, interesting. If Canada win today, there's a 3-way tie at first. 3 points. With Croatia having remained at 1. So here's kickoff. If it's a tie today, it would be Morocco, Belgium at 3. Croatia at 2 and Canada at 1. Which, in any case, makes for a very interesting game 3. Very interesting one. So let's see if they get after this. If they kind of come and attack. So Croatia, they obviously have some very key players. Perisic has been known to bang a few in there. For Inter, you got Luke Modric, of course, from Real Madrid. Old, but still class. And that's going to be really the big thing. Same with Belgium. Same here with Croatia is, do they have the legs? And here's Canada on an attack. Going wide. On net, that's in! Whoa! Alphnso Davies, first goal for Canada in the World Cup. Whoa! 1 minute, just over a minute in. There it is. Alphnso Davies, Canada up, Croatia down, 1-0. Bam, we got a game, guys. I believe John Herdman said we are going to go and F off Croatia. Only took him a minute. Man. That is wild. So here we go. From the keeper, clearing deep to Laren, to Buchanan. Buchanan cross. Oh, with so much airtime, and Davies, unchallenged, walks in, takes a hop, directs it into the net. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Why is my phone dinging? Is somebody already celebrating with me? Yeah, my Macedonian bounty, right? Yes. Yes. Buddy watching from Macedonia. Thank you. Thank you. How's it going, bud? Beautiful. Man. Guy's electric. Here he goes again. Davies on the left. No. Modric takes it out for a corner. Am I already wrapped up? Yeah, I wrapped myself up already, jumping around. And in case you guys are wondering, the carpet does match the drapes. I am referring to the red plaid. I am all red plaided out today, top to bottom. Okay, so they're going over the top, Canada. So yeah, a little bit of history there. Canada has only made the World Cup once before, 1986. Completely different Canada side, obviously, 36 years later. But they did not score in that tournament. Canada should have scored against Belgium. Did not, though, however. So that's 4 games in the World Cup without a goal. 5th game in the World Cup, 1 minute. Alphnso Davies. The best left back in the world, I will say, that when he plays for the national team, plays typically a left wing, but here he is as a left wing back. Or a left midfielder, however you want to label it. Not in his traditional forward role. Getting the goal anyways. And the commentators now harken back to John Herdman's "we're going to F off Croatia." He said the full word, of course. Nice win back from Canada, too. That went out of bounds. Yeah, the response from Croatia saying, oh, we're going to have more, you have to have respect, blah, blah. I mean, obviously, things are said in jest, and you know, heated emotion. It's just, come on, man. Like, if that's the response you want your team to have, is like, have some more. Well, we'll see. We'll see how that translates, man. See, co-workers, they don't understand that soccer's on. This is the problem with Canada. The World Juniors starts every year on Boxing Day, December 26th. The whole country's watching, even if it's, you know, stupid hours in the morning. We don't care. World Cup's going on. Come on, Canada. Got my buddy from Macedonia watching. You're here. Come on. Come on, Canada. Need more from you. All right, let's see if Croatia has a response here. Things have dragged a little bit. Sorry. You will have to excuse me as I cough because of my sickness still. Yeah, sorry about that. Makes for bad TV, I get it, but I'm sorry. Got to fight through this. Croatia now. They're looking for something. Deflection. Okay, he controls it. Boria did not control on the first touch. Got it on the second touch. So that is one thing I'm noticing. So Canada clearly does not have the same technical ability, but they are quick. And Croatia is not. So the question will be, is it slow and steady wins the race at the end of the match here? Or will the speed just be too much? They'll have to come and get a second here. They come and get a second, then Canada can conserve some energy. They ran their hearts out last match as well, right? So 4 days rest, or 3 days rest, really. Oh, somebody's down there. Sounded bad. No call on the play, and Croatia take control of the ball. All right, Buchanan's trying to hold it up. Keeps it. Down the right wing. He's held up. Yep. So Croatia's still going to defend tight. They're not worried just yet. It's early. They're not going to give him space. So I'm sure that's going to be... And we've seen this in this World Cup too. Nothing happens for 60 minutes. Buchanan out up the right, though, trying to find some space. It slows down, though. That's what Canada has to kind of avoid, is slowing down the ball. They need to make those consistent rushes through and not hold up that play, really, if they want to blow past Croatia. Because when Croatia comes back with their numbers, they're very tight. Alphnso, is that onside? Is that onside? Oh, he didn't take the shot. Okay, it is offside. Yeah, okay. I think that was very clear. But that was a through pass right through the center of the box. See how offside he was. Yeah, very offside. But they are looking for the space. They have to be a bit more aware there that the defensive line has stepped forward at that point, right? As an attacker, I mean, it's 2 yards offside. Croatia now on the attack, coming up the left side with Perisic. Trying to dribble in, cross. Too much. But Modric picks it up on the right. And they just kind of lazily put it out of play for a goal kick. Oh, I muted myself because I was coughing. I'm sorry. Thank you, Frankie. Yeah, I wonder how long that was going on, because, I mean, if somebody just said, hey, there's no sound, I would have turned the sound on. So thanks, man. How you doing today? Yeah, I still have that cough, so I've been muting myself. So yeah, what's going on here? How Canada's changed to 4-4-2. Punched out by Canada. Oh, okay, but it'll tumble in the Canada zone. It's just going to be a goal kick, it looks like. So yeah, Canada's changed from a 3-4-3 to a 4-4-2 now. So they've gone more defensively. They don't necessarily look like they're going to hold on to this lead. They're still playing an attacking style of 4-4-2, but just more cautious. So their plan was just to come out and strike quick. It's only 17 minutes. Yeah, after all that excitement in the first minute, and now all of a sudden it's like, come on, all right. So Canada building up, back along to the right now. Canada stepping in. Oh, nice pass. Oh, didn't. He tried to backheel into the center of the box, but just nobody there. So Croatia will play out from the back now. Okay, Davies just takes it back there. Hutchinson forward. Laren to Buchanan. Buchanan for a long cross again. And that's out for a cross, it looks like. Cross corner. For, I guess a corner's a type of cross. See, I was just listening to some of the stats there. So in qualifying, Canada has the most goals at 23 with 7 clean sheets. So short corner, Davies puts it out. Hutchinson throws it in. Loose ball. Slide kicked out to the back line of Canada again. All right. So let's kick back off here. Yeah. Oh, nice steal from it's Croatia anyway. So we're on the left, crossing in. Oh, Modric. No, and it's cleared. Modric had it. Slants. That was nice. Oh, bad touch from Croatia. Davies now bombing down the left. His mark comes back, crossed in. Not a good... Yeah, Jonathan David just kind of stepped forward, missed the pass. All right, Croatia will walk it back. Oh man, every time I click on the screen, I hate when it does this. It stops the stream. Croatia, though, is not picking it up too hard. Still not worried about it. 21 minutes in. They tied to Morocco in their first match. So, was that a 0-0? Let me look that up. No, I've cleared long, but... yeah, there's the cough, guys. That's why I was muted. All right, Croatia walks through. Couldn't get enough on it, but Croatia looking for something finally. Yeah, Morocco, Croatia. They were one of those 0-0 matches. Morocco now looking dangerous, beating Belgium. All right, so Canada will start from the back again now. See if they go long. They're looking for the long pass. They look better when they play long, when they can get on the end of it. But that's low percentage play as well. Being ahead, I think they're looking to control it a little bit more. Oh, Davies just nutmegged him. Oh, beautiful. He's coming forward now. Pass is bad, but they maintain control. They gotta get a little more quality. But just Alphnso Davies just making people look dumb. This kid is amazing. Okay, so throwing for Canada. They're still looking to make something creative. Hutchinson fighting for it. Fairly forward. Stachio comes on to it. Telleria. Davies kind of playing just a midfielder now. I think he might have free roam. I don't know. He's playing in an interesting role, though. Because he's central. Crossing the box is cleared. Modric loses the 50-50 to Buchanan. So Canada's getting a little physical as well. It's messy. It's a lot of jumble. But Canada maintains control. Takes it in the back in the defense now. Telleria trying to push it up the left side. Out for a throw-in. So Lorea throw-in. Okay, there we go. And there's a whistle. Not sure what's going on yet. We'll get a... It's throw-in for Croatia now. All right. Was a false throw-in. NES Tecmo coming in. Farts of Canada. Yeah, thank you. We're hoping for it. We have our first World Cup goal. Now we're looking for our first World Cup win. I always find it funny, though. I don't know. You have Sosa here in Croatia. Everyone else's name ends in itch. And then you have Sosa. Alright, so Perisic throws it in back to their center backs. So Croatia now... Oh, is that onside? They're on an attack. He's got space. And it's in. But the flag is up. That was clearly offside. I wasn't even worried. I wasn't even worried. Yeah, NES Tech was saying Juve need to sign Davies for that nutmeg on Brozovic. I would love to have Davies. I have a feeling he's one of those 100 million players. And do you spend $100 million on a left back? But yeah, easily offside. He did well to continue the play and put it in the back of the net, but it don't count. So yeah, that's gonna frustrate Croatia. I'm happy about that. This is good psychologically. Okay, so Canada, heavy touch, heavy touch. So Juranovic is going to throw it in. Long one. Just back to Vardiol. Shartak watching. Hello, how's it going? How is it going? So yeah, 27 minutes now. Oh, Buchanan wins it down the right side. He's gonna look for a cross. No, he's not fouled. Not fouled. It's a clean tackle. Croatia take it back. Modric walking it forward. And yeah, Croatia just slowed it down again. Just looking to get into a shape before they do anything, but attacking down the left. Good challenge. Buchanan's just throwing it downfield. Where am I from Canada? Originally Toronto. I'm not even living in a place anybody would recognize at this point. Oh, and there's a foul. Closest city is Ottawa, but it's not even that close. Yeah, as Croatia's age will make them falter late. I think that is true. They're showing the VAR as well now, the 3D image. Yeah, he had like an arm, a shoulder, a head. He was offside. Any other Canadians in here? Shout outs to any Canadians, or I know Frankie is American. His team treated us to a wonderful 0-0 draw on Friday. Wonderful. Man, me and Dash weren't even talking about the game because there wasn't anything to talk about. All right, so Canada with the ball. Croatia looking for a bit of a press now, maybe. Modric pushing up high. Man, 37-year-old, man. That's a lot of tracking back you got to do. NES Tecmo he has family in Toronto. Right on. Yeah, a lot of, well, I don't know if you're Italian or not, but there's a lot of Italians in Toronto, so, I mean, if that means anything, I don't know. He's from Edmonton. I lived in Edmonton for 9 years. Oh, and he went to the same high school as Davies. Right on. Nice. Oh, Modric's... But then Buchanan takes the ball from behind. No foul on the call. Ball goes long. Oh, Canada's starting to look like they're faltering a bit, but here they are with control. Jonathan David out to Davies. Now, this is interesting. Now, yes, he got knocked off. There was a nudge. It's a foul. But there's been some pretty heavy challenges on both ends that have not been called. There was an arm across the face, yeah. So, I mean, that's a penalty. So Davies is over the ball. It's, I don't think he's going on net. Yeah, he's going to try to cross this one in. It's a little far out. All right, the tension, guys. Here we go, Davies. Here it is. Going in. Headed out. Estacchio maintains control. Larea in the back. Okay, so Buchanan Larea were cooking on the right against Belgium. Hopefully they can do the same today. That would be nice, yeah. They're trying to cook off on the right, but is not cooking off. It's mostly, I mean, Davies. Kid's amazing. Oh, cross in. Nah, nothing. Cleared. Did not make contact. You know what, baby? What part of my heritage from? He's given the Italian hands. Both my parents are Calabrian, so yes, it's a fully Calabrian family. And how about you? It's fun. It's fun learning the heritages. Okay, so that ball is out for a throw in now for Canada. You can tell these guys are tired, both teams. Canada because they just spend half an hour just running around. Croatia because they're old. And they're trying to chase Canada. I really have a feeling, unless Croatia, of course, can find an opening, if they're just patient enough and can find that opening, make something happen, get on the end of it. But like so many teams so far in this World Cup, it's going to be a second half endeavor. Still some time to play, though. I forgot what the stat was earlier today, but the amount of goals that were scored in the last half an hour of play it's very heavily weighted into the last half hour of play, anyways, what I'm trying to say. So Croatia throw in, and it's out for another one. So Richie Larea, of course, plays for my Toronto FC. They just picked him up. He was in England, first division there. Was it Nottingham Forest, I want to say he was playing for? Then we got him back. And you'll probably see him come off the bench. Jonathan Osorio also plays for TFC. Okay. Oh, Modric has it. Clear it, guys. Clear it. Oh, man. Come on. That's getting messy. Out for a throw now. Okay, so, yes. His dad's from Calabria. Mom's Appaducesi. Right on. Okay, Juranovic throwing again. He's going to go... No, he goes short to Modric now. It looked like he was going deep. Modric crosses in. Nobody but Canada. But Modric again. And this is where they're going to look a little more dangerous, right? They can get these crosses in. They can get at the end of it. Modric, as we know, can have a really nice crotch. Perisic can hit him from far as well. So here comes Croatia again. That's a good pass. Good save. Corner. And this is what Croatia's looking for now. Yeah. Miller's got to do better to hold the line. He marked him, which was good. It threw him off his shot, but also let him sneak past. The Canadian center backs are big dudes, too. They're not super quick. Modric to the corner. Here's the kick. And it's 50-50 up in the air. It's still Croatia. Buchanan is just, he's all over the place trying to mark two guys at once. Croatia looking for the space again. Oh, here's another pass in the box. It's in. Man. And I felt that coming on too, of course. They were just having so much control of that ball. Kramaric gets it in. And seeing that, and that's really where Canada is not that great, because they don't have those technical abilities. They fail to kind of like predict that play. Just gave him the space. They didn't mark him. Let him walk in. Borja did get a piece of it. Yeah, it was Hutchinson. Hutchinson wasn't marking his man. Okay, so 1-1. Just like I said, they're going to try to play it slow and look for the opening. That's exactly what they did. So, Canada, man. Let's go. Let's go, Canada. Let's get these legs going again. Oh, what do we have here? Oh, Buchanan is getting angry with Croatia. So I didn't really see what happened there. But tempers are flaring. I thought, yeah, conceding. It's not very happy. Canada has been under a lot of pressure the past few minutes, so free kick now. Let's get one back. All comes in short. But ball's up in the air. It's back out to Davies on the right. I don't know what position Davies is playing. He's everywhere. Oh, tries to dribble in. Croatia just gets it. Gets a piece. They're on the break. Oh, went for the slide tackle, and he's out free on the left. Numbers are back, though. And they slow it down. Oh, come on. And a lazy cross into the box just took a bad bounce. Our board has got it now. Kramaric, though, the guy that just got a goal, looks absolutely gassed. So that's what we're banking on. Okay, through ball up the center. Ah, couldn't get on it. All right, so 39 minutes. The comfort is gone, guys. I have no, well, other than wearing my Canadian tuxedo today, my red flannels. Other than that, I am not comfortable currently. Okay, so the refs get involved here, telling Larea to, I don't know, Larea's not even saying anything. The ref's yelling at him. I don't know what's going on. Okay, Estacchio is down. So legs are shaking. I'm not sure. Okay, so here's the replay. Okay, they're just showing the goal again. They're not showing what happened to Estacchio. Come on, show me the play here, guys. Showing the goal celebrations, not what's happening on the pitch. So, medical staff are out. Something with his leg. I don't know if it's cramps. He's back up on his feet, though. 40 minutes in. I have a feeling that after the way Canada played that first match, and this is where the experience really comes in, right? These other teams, and we've seen it so much, play very slowly, very unexcitedly, because they know how draining this tournament is. Horrible time of year, horrible temperatures. Canada's just trying to fire on all cylinders all the time. So it's interesting. Interesting if they can keep this going. But back under play. So Stakio's back at it. He seems okay. I don't know what that was. At this point, you obviously play for the half. You got 5 minutes. Time to bring McDavid. Yeah, you know, I actually, in the next room there, I have his rookie jersey. So, yeah. Good old Connor McDavid. He's actually, talk if you want to name drop here, he went to school just up the road from me as well. We went to school in the same town. I'm older than I don't know the guy at all. Yeah. I don't know anybody too exciting, I'll be honest. Mike Gartner, if you want to go back to the 90s, I played hockey with his daughter. Mike Gartner was an old Leafs guy. He's from my hometown. Okay, so here's the throw for Canada, back under play. I don't know if we're going to see much until the end of the half here. I think it's about preserving energy, getting to the half, getting those 15 minutes, getting some water into you. Offside. That's a lazy offside. Come on. Okay, so Croatia taking it quick. Trying to get a quick break now. By quick break, man, I feel almost as if I'm watching Juve play. I know we've heard so many parallels to the Allegri ball the past few days as well. It looks similar, guys, is what I'm trying to say. Oh, nice slide tackle, but bad bounce. Oh, it's 2-1. That was a beautiful slide tackle, but it just bounced back off of him back into play. There's nothing can really do. Wow. Yeah, let's talk about the Oilers. McDavid and Draisaitl always carrying the Oilers. Where would we be without them? Probably nowhere else different because you guys don't go anywhere. Yeah, I don't know. I tried to like Edmonton when I was living there. I've been to a few games. Watched them at the Rexall as well as the new... Oh, what's the new one even called? Some generic ass name. Yeah. Okay, so it's 2-1. Yeah, Canada really is looking tired. Slow and steady is winning the race right now. Rogers Place. Yeah, I knew it was Rogers something. Because there's Rogers Center, there's Rogers Arena. Like, oh my god, they're all the same. So, Croatia going for another quick attack. 45th minute now. Let's see how much extra we get. They never tell us right away. It's always delayed in this tournament. 5. All right. Yeah, it's sort of like the Allianz, right? Because there's the Allianz Arena and the Allianz Stadium. One's in Bayern, one's in Turin. You know? And Rogers for the non-Canadians. They're the big cell carrier, internet provider. Telephone, internet, television. That nonsense. Telecom. Okay, so 4 minutes left this half. We just gotta get through this. Oh, man. I think we can come back with fresh legs. Oh, no. Taken away. Is that Perisic? Yeah. Kamrich again from long. It's high, though. This is allegedly 1080p. It's still kind of blurry. It's highly compressed. So speaking of large telecoms in Canada. So I'm watching this on TSN, which is owned by Bell, who's the other big one. And Rogers, you'd have Sportsnet. So when I say large, I mean like these guys own everything. Yeah, so Canada is very much just keeping control of it, keeping their back line, passing it, killing the clock. It's damage control time. But Croatia knows that they're vulnerable. Well, we know that Croatia is vulnerable. What it is you need people that can keep up with Davies. Him alone on a team that has a solid defense, very technical defense, is hard because it's easy to mark off one skilled player. Not to say Jonathan David isn't bad, but I mean, doesn't have that same explosive pace and skill at the same time. No, David's taken down, but nothing. Here's the counter. It looked like he was kind of hauled down. But Kamrich has it now. They slow it down. See, Croatia isn't going to go far playing this style. Because they're playing Canada, they're getting away with playing like this. And it is working out. But against Belgium's old too. Obviously, we saw Morocco. They couldn't do anything there. It's a tight group. We always said it's a tight group. This is going to be interesting to the end. But we need to at least get a point out of this. Like, point or bust. You got to go for that second goal here. David's really getting bossed around now. And here's another attack from Croatia. Miller takes it, though. Croatia is looking good, I gotta say. This is not... I'm not getting the good feels, right? I'm on damage control until the half myself. So corner here, 30 seconds left. This is likely the last play happening here now. They're taking their time. Short. Obviously. They're just going to kill the time. Keep control. Yeah, I say, and at least we scored a goal, got taken a step at a time. Yeah, it's their first goal ever in the World Cup. It's step one, right? So I knew it was too early. Okay, there it is. That is the half. That is the half, guys. Oh, man. Yeah, I don't feel good, clearly, at this point. Half an hour in, and it all fell apart and started to fall apart. Okay. So let's look over some of this stuff here. Make this nice and big for y'all. Okay. So Kramaric at 36 and Lavaya at 44. Serves me right because I kind of discount these guys as not great strikers. I'm still... Okay, so... How do I say this? I'm obviously biased towards Canada. Canada's defense isn't great. That's where they do lack the speed. They're very strong and physical. But their center backs... Man, they don't have the speed. They just got the body. They have the body. So Lavia, to be fair, didn't have to do much. He got a very lucky bounce off a beautiful Canada tackle. It's just the bounce is bad. Kramaric, okay, that was a nice goal. So here we go. Croatia with 54.5% of the possession, which makes sense. Definitely trying to control the ball a lot more. Canada's going to play a lot more on the counterattack, but that's Croatia's style as well. But it's more... Should I say Allegri ball again? I don't know. It is a Juve channel. I can keep on dropping the Allegri ball. Okay, here's a good question. Which team do you hate more, AC or Inter? Inter, easy. Like I don't actually mind Milan. Yes, they are a rival. I'm not gonna cheer for them, but I don't have like an outward hate for them per se. Whereas Inter, and again, like it's just sports. I don't take anything super personally or anything, right, in real life. But from like a sporting perspective, yeah, it's Inter. You gotta hate them. Okay, so let's see what the halftime summary says here. An entertaining and unpredictable first half at the Khalifa International Stadium comes to a close with Croatia ahead of Canada by 2-1, overcoming early deficit to lead after 45 minutes. It was a perfect start to Herdman's side, who dealt with much frustration against Belgium to score just 120 seconds into the game. After Buchanan's cross was met, it just refreshed on me. I was in the middle of a sentence. Come on, guys. Okay, cross met by the rising Davies. The Canucks lost their discipline as time wore on, though, allowing Modric and Kovacic to link up with speed to exploit the spaces ahead of the penalty area, much to Lavaya's pleasure. The striker has netted both goals for Dalic's side today and will be eager to get a third. No, he hasn't. Okay, anyways. KB saying Merlja. Of course. Merlja will always be third, and that's why they hate Juve. Yeah. Okay, so Croatia with 5 shots to Canada's 1. And that was it. We had that early excitement, and it tapered off, clearly, towards, especially the half-hour mark. It really tapered. Shots on target, 4-1. Corners on, 3-1. So, yeah. They deserve the lead, really, I'm going to have to say. It's 12th place versus 41st. Okay, so Sartak saying, sorry, I don't know much about the Milan clubs, but I do know history behind the 2 Milan clubs. In thermal, I think that's a typo. In terms of how they formed. Well, let's talk about some history. Let me grab this book. I'll make myself big. I said I'll make myself... There it is. Okay, so... Actually, at 6 o'clock today, you'll hear this interview. So this is a book by Jonathan Grade. Golazzo, the Football Italia Years. So it's basically a story. He started with Channel 4 in London. I think it was 93. And he was just doing the Serie A coverage, and he found love with Serie A, Italian football, and he just covers that early 90s, early 2000s time frame of Italian football. He's a Juve fan, so a lot of Juve-centric stuff, but he gets into Lazio, Roma, the Milans, a whole bunch of it. So the podcast was recorded last night. It will release on YouTube at 6 p.m. So it's American Thanksgiving. Farhad, he's got the file. I don't know when he's releasing the podcast in podcast terms because he's busy with his American Thanksgiving. But the video format of it on YouTube is releasing 6 p.m. Eastern today. So you can get that. It's about an hour and a half or so with me, Dash, and Jonathan Grade. So there's also links in that video. It's going to come out. You can just Amazon it, Google it. But the book is on sale. I think it's only $10 American. So, yeah, it's great. Okay, so yeah, that's just my what can I say? My advertisement in terms of getting some history into you. The other book I have it upstairs now because I'm trying to get through the rest of it. But there's a few good books. I'm going to start adding books to the collection, maybe do a bit of a review, or at least throw it up on the show. That being said, right now, at theturngiants.com, 30% off everything in the store until November 30th. That's our Black Friday sale. So, make sure you do that. And of course, as always, TG 1000. That's our road to 1,000. Where it's still 8 seconds. I mean, it's been slow with the World Cup. We haven't been hitting it as hard. We've been kind of just enjoying the football so much more so. Here, I'd like to give you the live update. We are at 875, guys. 125 more. So until that happens, you get 10% off. TG 1000 is the code. I'm not wearing any of the swag today because I'm wearing my Canada gear. But that Chiellini poster behind me is one of the things, as well as that Marquisio poster in that back corner. And of course, I've been wearing the sweater. And of course, I have the sweater upstairs. I usually keep it down here. But anyways, hit it up. Turngiants.com. What was he saying? I hope you keep that Chiesa guy on a long-term deal. Whenever he played, he was mint. Yeah. Yeah. I think he's going to stay around. His jersey has been relegated behind the Canadian one for today against my back wall, though, however. Okay, I'll tell you what, guys. It is halftime. You know I have to take my pee break. I'm gonna play the music for you. And I'll be back in a couple minutes. Stay with us. All right. I'm back. How is it going? As I was gone, KB with Allegri in. Love it. Love it. Yeah, we were talking about that as well on the podcast. What we thought about Allegri. I mean, if you guys follow, you kind of know where we stand with him. We don't think he's so bad. Okay, so let's look at some of the ratings here. I can quiet down this music a little bit, eh? What do you say? All right. Shoo. Okay. A lot of green there for Croatia. Perisic, Lavaya, Kramaric. They got the goals, obviously. Perisic with assists. Yeah, I mean, they have some good players and they have some bad players. It's kind of what Modric actually has a pretty low rating there at a 6.7. I don't know. He did all right. He did okay. Davies at a 7.3. Buchanan with the assist, 7.2. Everyone else 6s. Yeah. Yeah, sort of. Well, Boran with the 5.6. Yeah. Yep. I think those are fair. Those are fair. Okay. Speaking of bad haircuts. I'm making fun of the Englishman, but speaking of bad haircuts. Okay, let's get these banners out of the way. So, oh man, my kitty and my puppy are loving each other. There, my keyboard's in the way. There it is. Little kitty's licking the little lady. She's going through her heat right now. We're gonna be making some babies. But anyways, probably want to see them more than you want to see me. Too much. Okay, do we have a game coming back on? Is that what's happening? Okay, let's get the FUT mob up. Sort this all out for ya. And here it is. Oh man. Sorry for the coughing, but underway. Let's see what we get here, guys. So we do have formation change. It is a back three. 3-5-2. So not the 3-4-3 they started. So we've seen 3 formations by Canada now. And Toxic Templar saying, cheers, David. Canada's surprisingly good at this World Cup. Greetings from Skopje, Macedonia. The Macedonians, I'm telling you. There's a few of you guys around there, so thanks for joining in. Hopefully we make something out of this. But they got a mountain to climb. They really did not look that great outside of the first minute and 10 seconds or so. And got progressively worse. So here we go. Modric is throwing in. I have a feeling Croatia's just going to want to kill this one off. Just like murder the game off. I really do think their goalie's got the hurt feelings. And I love the alliteration too in the name, Toxic Templar. Uh, yeah, he's shouting Belkin's crew. Yeah, you guys come out strong for sure. And well, Dash isn't here today. He's Albanian, so he represents. Canada will have to soak pressure and hit on the counter. They cannot waste their remaining energy away. Yeah, I think that's a good take. They were definitely too just after it. And then at that half-hour mark just wore out. And they didn't really have the technical ability in the back line to kind of keep her tight. It got sloppy back there. That second goal was sloppy. That was a nice finish, but leading up to it. So, a 3-5-2. Welcome to Allegri ball, right? So, here we go. Cross and Buchanan. That wasn't great, though. Oh, man. Speaking of sloppy, but Buchanan has it. Crosses in long. Oh, man. Larea didn't do anything with it. Davies is deep. Osorio going long. Oh, man. Oh, my boy from Toronto. Curled, beat the defender. Oh, it looked like it just touched the post. Wow, there was movement on that boy. Ah. All right, man. So Osorio's on. He's going to take those. He's a number 10. He's your traditional attacking midfielder. He's going to hit those balls long. John Herdman, who? All I see is John Allegri. Yeah. Allegri ball, guys. It can be exciting. We've seen it. I still didn't see if it was verified, the Japanese coach saying that he follows Allegri. The first few minutes, this is always how it goes. The first few minutes is like, okay. It's like it goes by real quick, and then it starts to settle in. So, Vardiol is always interesting. Imagine if we do pick up Vardiol. Will he still have the face mask on at that point? And how come in FIFA he doesn't have the face mask? That'd be something they should do in FIFA, right? If your guy has like a fractured nose, he shows up with a face mask. But here's Alphonso. Oh, no, he is just held up. Yeah, Croatia being in the lead, I think, are just too technical of a team now. Here's Kramaric with the cross. Too much, too heavy. I love the Cheetos advertisements on the board. Oh, that one had the flight on it. It's maybe just the camera angle, but that just kind of like floated and dropped in. But I hope for a throw-in anyways. There's some pressure, again, from Croatia. Yeah, it was the camera angle. It made it look coming in. It's like straight ahead, you know? It's funny. Ooh, Vardiol's taken down. There's a yellow card for Buchanan. That was unnecessary. Oh, yeah. That was... Just tuck him out. His ankle from behind. You weren't even close. You had to reach for it. That's not good. Yeah, Canada needs some composure. This is probably the hardest game of their life, to be honest. On the I mean, the recent form, you know, recent years. Or toughest opponent. I am putting Croatia above Belgium. They bossed Belgium. Croatia throws it in. Crosses it in, sorry. Defended out. Back to Modric, who is playing fairly deep as well now. So Canada's still putting on the pressure. They're top two. Man, Davies, again, he's just everywhere. He's on defense, he's on offense. Oh, but he's free. Goalie's got it, though. Okay. Now, can't. Oh man, Kone's got it up the left. Larea holds it up. Where's the cross? No, goes back out. Davies again. Ah, and just couldn't maintain it. Croatia's back away now. And Croatia will settle back and get their formation. And we'll do it all over again. This is very tense. Because Croatia, I mean, they're going to find that space eventually. They will, if you let them get that space. This counterattack for Canada has to work quick. But here's a cross in. And a save. Oh. Modric with a nice cross in. Bora dives across to the right. Takes that one away. But out for a corner now. Who, in our opinion, comes closest to Maldini in Italian history? Oh, in all of history? Oh, there's some probable... That's the thing. Like, getting to the 50s and 30s, I know there is some super historical figures. Okay, short cross from Croatia. Most recently, you can kind of say Nedved because he did the whole, like, player management thing that Maldini did. But I also understand that they're not necessarily, like, the same level, per se. Whether in management or player, like they're different. They're different people. So yeah, I don't know. That's a good question. I'll have to think of that. Ask that again when Dash is around. We can have a discussion about it. Oh, through. Sorio's got it. Back to Buchanan. Centrally, from far. Oh, wow, what a hit. What a save. And a yellow card on the play. Wow. Osorio adding the amount of movement and creativity into this attack. What a hit. That was Jonathan David. That was dipping. That was dipping hard. Wow. That could have been it. That yellow card is to Lovren. So corner. There's a tampon in. Oh man. Okay, sorry. Crosses in. How was that? Miller? The defender anyways. He had a tampon in his nose to stop it from bleeding. Oh man, that's the Canadian boys. Shove a tampon up in there. Let's keep on doing this. Another long ball. Ah, it's cut out this time. And see that's the difference there between like North American football and this European football. Or even like South American. That guy'd be rolling on the ground, crying about it, making a big scene. This guy shoves a tampon up his nose and gets back on the field. Okay, so Canada's in control of the ball here in the back line. Oh, no, given away from Borja. Ah, straight back to the keeper. He got away with that. When I say control. Jeez, come on, guys. Let's go. Buchanan up the right now. To Davies. Oh, keeps it on. Okay, find some space. Buchanan, deep, and it's blocked out. Croatia's going to pick this up. Okay, wins it back on the left back. All right. Here we go again. Another wave of Canada. They're in their blacks today. Here I am, my reds. Always do like the black Canadian jerseys. We do it in hockey as well. Do you know anyone in Ontario who actually plays lacrosse? Because there's none in Alberta. I want to say I know people in Alberta that play lacrosse, but none in Ontario. It's somewhat niche. It's a interesting sport. I love the sport. I did see the Toronto Rock beat Washington 2011. Buchanan now. Oh, couldn't dribble through. He's tripped up. Nothing there. Ah, no. Out off Osorio's face. But yeah, there's people that play lacrosse. You just kind of have to look for them. I'm sure if you just go to a lacrosse field in the middle of the summer, say like 6 p.m. on a weeknight, there'll be some people practicing. I don't know. Oh, Junior Hoylett might be coming on. So, yeah, they are... Canada, yeah, their depth isn't great. Mind you, Croatia's depth isn't stellar either. But they are just up front better, so... We are at the hour mark. This is... yeah, this is when all the goals happen, though, right? So... Oh, so Lovren or Lavia, sorry, is coming off. Petkovic is on. Okay, Sosa throw in. Doing any Black Friday shopping. We're just going to West Edmonton Mall and shopping with the whole of Edmonton here. What is wrong with you? Why would you do that? So West Edmonton Mall is the largest mall in Canada. For a while it was the largest mall in North America. I think it's now that Mall of America and oh man, KB, you'll know it's in the Midwest. But anyways, it's just this massive mall. Because Edmonton's just this sprawling city. It's out in the prairies. It's got nothing but space. So they built a massive wall. It's got 5 of... Was it La Senza? It's one of our lingerie stores. There's like 5 of them in this one mall. It's stupid. But people love them. They got roller coasters in this thing. They got a splash park, like a wave pool. Davies... okay. Cut out. Davies is blowing up on the right there, though. As I'm just trashing the West Edmonton Mall. This is Canadiana. This is like Canadian history, geography, whatnot. For you guys as well. So here we go. But anyways, everyone goes to this mall. It's completely packed. It's insane. There's just no need. There's no need. I feel sorry for you, man. Hey, Hoylett is coming on. Free kick on the edge of the box. Here we go. Zardak saying, Samuel got lost in the water park there while shopping. Okay, weird. I don't know how you do that. I've actually never been to the water park. There's a gun range in the mall. Okay, Hoylett and Davies over the ball. Oh, boy. Most of the goals come after the hour mark. The tension, guys. The tension. So it's Davies into the wall. Out for a throw. Well, okay, Canada's going to try again. That was too deep. Yeah, okay, so the small sky. The water park, the amusement park, the gun range. They have like a pirate show in there. Have a radio station. An ice rink. And a bunch of lingerie stores. There are a couple cool stores in there. Like some of those novelty places. Or those stores that you can't afford anything. Like those artsy stores. The amusement park is called Galaxyland, yeah. You know what? Pretty impressive. The big roller coaster, not bad considering it is inside a mall. And it's pretty cold and snowy in Edmonton, so it's cool that you can go to an amusement park any time of the year. Okay, so Croatia on the attack now. Modric trying to shake Sorio. Oh, it had a movie theater as well. Of course it did. You think you had a movie theater, but you don't know where it went. Yeah, it was like one of those 3D IMAX things. I saw... What's that horrible movie? With the blue people. The movie with the blue people. It's like Ferngully meets Dances with Wolves. In this place called Pandora. Original name, right? Chat, man, you gotta help me out. What was this movie I'm talking about? I mean, I think there's video games about it. James Cameron made the thing. Avatar. Yeah, I saw Avatar and it was the first 3D movie I ever saw. I hated it. It sucked. It's my story of going to that movie theater. Here we go, though, but Croatia throws in. They're mostly just controlling the match. They're letting Canada sort of come at them a little bit, let them wear themselves out. But they are still the more technical side. They are still controlling this match, and when they have the ball, they're maintaining possession, and they're trying to find those openings. They're still a threat. Oh, come on, Canada. Got to control this. Ball in the box. Nobody's there, though. Borja throwing long and right out. Oh, man. Okay. So, I don't know how... Tell me how Edmonton's doing these days. I lived there from 2009 until 2017. 2008, maybe? Something like that. And I didn't live in Edmonton. I don't live in the city. So that's crazy. I never lived in a city. I lived in the city for the first year. I was just sorting my life out. But after that, man, no, never lived in the city. Yeah, it's saying about to get minus 30 in a couple days. Yeah, it's that time of the year. It is. It's gonna be December, man. That's it. Your life's over. So it gets so cold in these parts of the country. Yeah, and I said country. that we have what's called block heaters. And it's a little heater coil that goes into like the coolant block of your engine. And you plug it into the wall. And it keeps basically your engine warm so you can actually start your engine in the morning. So your coolant isn't like frozen, right? Like you don't have to break like frozen coolant. It keeps your like, you need to get like battery heaters, can get oil pan heaters. I mean, if you're lucky, you have a garage that's heated. But yeah, you got to plug your car into a heater so it starts in the morning. And you pretty much like, if you don't use synthetic oil out there, you're not doing it right. Because conventional oil will actually just like turn to sludge in these temperatures, whereas synthetic will actually stay liquid, so you can still start your car. That's my advice for living out in the north like that. Anyways, you gotta get yourself a block heater. And winter tires. You got it. And put them on in September. Put your winter tires on in September. Oh, Croatia come for the attack. Borja comes out for it, though. Collects. Okay, Canada. All right, counterattack time. Let's do this. Okay, coming out wide now to Buchanan. He's playing on the left. David. He's getting bossed a little bit. He maintains control. Sorry. All right, come on, come on. Looking for a spot at the edge of the box here. And they're just walking it back. They're... Man, Croatia is coming back in numbers now. You can tell at this point we are facing a well-drilled European team. Their game management at this point is world class. And I wouldn't be surprised, especially now as they're on attack, they will continue to probe for a third goal. Here's Perisic on the left, crossing in. Too much space, guys. Here's the shot, and it's in. Just like that. Okay, so you gotta look at silver linings, right? So, I'm on a course this week. And I wouldn't be able to watch the third game. I can't watch the third game against Morocco. So if we lose today, that third game doesn't really mean anything anyways, so it's not like... that's the only good thing about this right now. I'm sorry, I'm trying to be positive about it. But that's rough, man. That's rough. And it's class. It's class from Croatia. Yeah, Sartak saying. And let me know if I'm saying your name right. Is it Sartak? Hard T. TH. But yeah. I don't know, guys. We're falling apart. We're falling apart. So North American defense is not great. It is not great. Oh. And that... okay, yes. It's looking bad. It's looking bad. That was another close call. Perisic there complaining, oh, he touched my... come on. I mean, come on. Girls call me Sarthik. Okay, I'm not a chick, though. So, what do I call you? Sarthik. Oh, man. I'm pretty sure girls don't call you that, but... I love the confidence. Okay, we have some changes here. Kramaric worth 2 of them. It is going to be interesting to see, though, when Croatia plays a proper defense. I'm thinking... man, and I know not all of them have been great, but Spain, Portugal, the Netherlands, you know, one of the better defenses if these guys are going to be able to break through them. Because if there's one thing bad for Canada, it's their defensive line. 100%. And, I mean, these guys, they play in the MLS. Solid defenders in the MLS. They're not bad players, especially for the league that they play in. But, I mean, this is what Belgium should have been doing to us. I mean, we deserve a goal. Like, Alphnso Davies, Jonathan Davies. We have some quality. And here's Davies now coming down the right. He's not going to stop. He's not going to give up. Which is good. I don't want to... A Canadian team wouldn't give up anyways. They don't give an F. Down 2? Whatever. Let's do this. They're still playing. Let's go. They know the mountain they're climbing. They'll die in that hill. Am I doing Spain versus Germany? No, I wasn't going to. I don't think I can. I can see if Dash can do it. Oh, Buchanan gets a little touch. Offside. Of course. Yeah, no, I didn't plan on it. Especially... because I'm kind of sick. Like, there's my raspy voice. I think I might actually have COVID, to be honest. I have no idea what RSV is. I have not been paying attention to that news. Sure. Let's say I maybe have that too. I have no idea because I'm just making shit up at this point. But, no, I was gonna die hard on this match regardless, so I'm here. But if Dash wants, because I mean Spain versus Germany, that is a good match. Okay, let's see. I'll pull up my WhatsApp here. Dash. It's only 12:30. It feels so late. It is lunchtime. Okay. It's right in the middle of the day. Spain, that's at 2. No, he won't be able to do that. He won't be able... He's basically at work till just after 4. So no, unfortunately, as well... I'm kind of giving up on this match in terms of my focus. I'm sorry, but the dog that was on screen earlier, actually, she's still right underneath the table here, Ellen, who's in heat. We are breeding her. So our male, we're not breeding with her this time because there's another male who they want to fix, but they want to have a litter. They want to start him out, and he is a silver lab, which is the rarest color of lab. Ellen here is a fox red, which is... Or sorry, the silver's the rarest, and the fox red is the second rarest. And we're going to breed the 2 colors together for this one time. Oh, man, the Croatian wall is set up. Bus is parked. Coming in long, but it is way off. Has there been any Spanish players for Juve? Morata would have been the most recent. Yeah. I cannot think of anybody right now that's played for Spain the past few years. Yeah, somebody help me out. I'm sure I'll be missing somebody, but Morata is the most recent, really, yeah. Oh, it's killing me now. Because I don't want to miss somebody. Croatia coming for another attack. That was sloppy. Back to Canada. Adekubi did come in defensively. He's got very nice dreads, I gotta say. Another just big defender. Like I said, those just big, bulky defenders. They're jacked. They look like American football players more so. Oh no, he's a winger, isn't he? Let me check my facts. He is playing. Croatia on the attack here. Perisic coming through. Oh, nice save, but tons of space. Oh, another save. I'm actually surprised nothing went in there. Borja giving himself, a little consolation. Through ball out wide. Buchanan. Here's the attack to Davies. Come on, Davies. Come on. No. Let's go. Hoylett just kind of throws it in and nothing. That was it. That was it, guys. Stressful. It is stressful. You know what's stressful as well? Is that because Juve have been on such a run in November. Then we did England, US. I didn't really care. That was Dash's thing. Whatever. I didn't care. There was a big game Black Friday. Cool. This is my first loss live streaming. Perhaps since I've started. Did I live stream any of our losses? Because I started not at the beginning with the live stream. I did it somewhat late. A few matches in. But regardless, my record of live streaming has been great. But today is my first loss going live, and man, I guess it had to be now. What could I say? If you are a Croatia fan and you're listening to me for whatever reason with all my biases, I guess there's some love here as well, because we do love the Balkan players on Juventus. We're looking to make it a Serbian. I know Serbia is not Croatia, but we're going with the Balkan theme. We are actually linked with Vardiol as well. If it matters, I picked him up on my FIFA team last year and was my star center back. But here, 80th minute. All right, let's see what Sarthek. See what Sarthek's got to say. Do you remember that game in Edmonton, Canada versus Mexico, where we won like 2? I actually didn't watch that game. It was also snowing and stuff. I was there. It was the Commonwealth. Yeah, I've heard lots about it. I didn't watch it. What else was going on? Yeah, there was something else going on. I think I might have caught a few minutes of it. KB's calling a tie. Yeah, thanks, man. We'll see. But yeah, no, I do remember that game. And I've been to Commonwealth a few times. I watched the Women's World Cup there, as well as a few Edmonton Eskimos at the time, now the Edmonton Elks. Got that jersey too in the other room hanging up. Yeah, I watched a few good games, honestly, in terms of the CFL, if you consider CFL games good. But I did watch Saskatchewan and Calgary, and I think even BC. I pretty much watched all the Western teams play in Edmonton. But also Metallica. I saw Metallica twice in Edmonton. I saw them at the old Rexall Arena. And at the Commonwealth. At Commonwealth, there's like 60, 70,000 people. It was nuts. And I was on the floor as well. It was insane. Loved it. Yeah, Commonwealth Stadium it's a cool stadium. It's nice. And it's in this just like a shitty part of town. Just in like a neighborhood. It's sort of like European football vibes where you're just like walking down the street and all of a sudden there's a stadium. It's big. It's for Canadian, American, whatever, football. But they do so much more there, obviously. It's turf. I mean, this is a place that regularly gets minus 40. So 82nd minute. I mean, the game's kind of drawn out. I'm trying to make the best of this, guys, at this point. Just kind of giving you some Canadiana on the side, if you will. If not a win, then just some Canadiana. It's cool that we at least both lived in the same city at some point. Just to throw some love Edmonton's way. Shartak saying, did you hear the news that FC Edmonton is done now? That their franchise is over. Sad. No one ever in my school has ever said, want to watch the FC Edmonton game. That team was so dead. Yeah, it was. And they had a lacrosse team as well, speaking of lacrosse. I don't know. I mean, it's all about the Oilers and the Eskimos. Elks, sorry. And they're both kind of not great teams. The Elks aren't bad. Not that bad. Edmonton is the worst. They have the best player, but they are the worst. I tried to like them, man. I just could not. Interestingly enough, I went to Calgary to watch a Calgary game against Columbus. Oh, Modric and is it Miller? Yellow card for both of them. Miller, he's just so big. Yeah, there was a fuck you. He gave a fuck you. There you go. There you have it. He don't care who you are. He just gave my Canadian boy just gave Luke Modric a fuck you. Proud of you, Miller. Triple change now for Croatia. All right, Canada. Let's pull one back. Why not? Let's pull one back. I was really hoping Canada would be like that Iceland of a few years ago. The Black Horse. It's going to be Saudi Arabia or somebody now. But yeah, going back to Sartek. Absolutely. No, nobody cared. I knew that they were a thing. Oh, Belon Daru. Yeah, exactly. Oh, good. Perisic is coming off. And Modric. Yeah, resting the old guys up. 85 minutes they played him for, though. Still. Up 3-1. You're not going to rest them a little bit more, eh? You're gonna hinge on those players. And that's really my concerns for Croatia going forward. They are a good team, absolutely. But man, they are old when they do play. Because the Dutch have a lot of young guys. The Spanish have a lot of... The Portuguese. Yeah, there's lots of veterans. Yeah, I know Portugal has 37-year-old Ronaldo. But they also have João Felix, right? So, like... yeah, we'll see. We'll see for Croatia. See if they can do a repeat of a few years ago. Get into the semis. I don't hate Croatia, that's for sure. I don't mind them as a team. Perisic is hard to like because he's Emeralda. It's unfortunate why we have to have these irrational biases on things, but it is what it is. Osorio now, let's go. Oh, through. Oh, just cut out at the last second. That was a nice looking ball. Throwing it right up the center, but nice win back on the wings. Oh, man. It's getting physical a bit now, too. Oh, Croatia coming back. '87th. I mean, Canada is not conceding. They're playing it out. That is a Canadian trait. You will not see these guys, especially these giant center backs that we have. Who are you going to cheer for if Canada don't come out of the groups? So, traditionally, my number 2 has always been the Dutch. But they've also sort of started to fall out of favor in recent years with me. That's a good question. Do you go for Japan just for the vibes? Or do you be reasonable? Because my prediction and I was trying to think about this, how far this prediction went back. I want to say it's when Spain beat Italy in the Nations League. After they had beaten them and Italy won the Euros. Then Italy lost to Spain after that. And they barely beat Spain in the Euros. And I saw like these Xavi and Pedri and all these young guys, as well as their old guys. And I understand they don't have an out-and-out number 9. Murad is not the guy. I understand. But I said Spain was going to have it months ago. I know Portugal looks great. I know Brazil's on fire. But in terms of just wanting to be right, it's Spain. It's hard to like Argentina. I want to like Argentina. They've always been my South American team. I've always been pro-Argentina, anti-Brazil. Obviously, that hasn't worked out. Croatia here on another counter. Coming out wide. No, that was an easy. Right at the keeper. KB saying Japan round 16. I think so. Yeah, why not? They're not a bad team. They got some decent players on that squad as well. It's just we don't really hear about them. We don't have that many Asian players in general in Serie A that we talk about on the regular, so... But yeah, if I had to, and here's the thing, I'm not changing my prediction. My prediction's still Spain. If I had to make a prediction, start of the tournament, I think Portugal would be a hard one not to really put your money onto. Okay, Johnston here out wide, throwing it or cornering it in. Nothing. Okay, so Shark Tank, maybe cheer for the Saudis if they somehow win and they'll go so crazy that they stop exporting oil to Canada so the rest of Canada can actually buy Albertan oil. Spoken like a true Albertan, absolutely. Maybe cheer for the Saudis so they'll stop selling us their oil. I don't know if that's how the politics will go down. But yeah, here's some Canadian politics. 6 extra minutes, first one down. But Alberta, so there's the oil sands in Alberta, and they export a lot to the United States because the states you keep their reserves, strategic reserves, if you will. And there's all these arguments and protests and whatnot for the pipelines going eastward, and it keeps on getting canceled. And with liberal governments in place, they don't like pipelines, or they only like certain pipelines. It's kind of weird, love-hate relationship. Anyways, so we have not built the pipelines or the refineries to produce our own oil for our own country. So we import it from Saudi Arabia by ships, which is a lot dirtier and has a lot more, chance of problems happening, oil spills, shipping, whatnot, than pipelines do. But because the pipeline could fail on Canadian soil, we think it's better just that we... Oh, here's a far post from Long, another block. 4 minutes left and there's still no give. Another cross in. Defending in numbers. Another one from far. Oh! Oh, keeping it exciting. That was Junior Hoylett getting it off the volley. It's always wide. Yeah, so like everyone from Central to Eastern Canada essentially just has imported Saudi oil. There you have it. And Alberta's like, why don't you just buy ours? It's right. It's right here. But anyways, there you go. That's a bit of Canada for you. And speaking of James Cameron, he was one of those celebrities that flew over in a helicopter using fossil fuels, complaining about the Canadian oil sands and how dirty they are, and oil's bad. Davies now looking for some space, going out wide. Started going even wider, crosses in. Very far. Nothing. It's Vardiol clears it out. Oh no, 2-0. Miller loses it as the last man back. Here it is. It is 4-1. They were going all in. They had one man back. Okay, well, here's the good news, guys. Again, is U.S., Canada, and Mexico are hosting the 2026 World Cup. So whether we are good or not, we will be back in 4 years. Oh, man. Okay, our teacher told us this. Our oil in Alberta is actually pretty clean, and the way you know that is animals come back to the place. Don't know if that's true or not, if he was waffling. I mean, there's always two sides to the story. I'm not an expert, so I'm not going to come out and say the oil is clean. There is the misconception that because the oil naturally exists on the surface, people don't understand the oil naturally already exists there. So they look at it and like, oh, there's just oil laying on the land and the ducks get... And yes, the human interaction with it all does make it worse. But the oil is literally there. It is not deep well drilled like the offshore stuff that we have just off Newfoundland, or like in most places in the world, like in Texas, what have you. But anyways, oil is not clean, but relatively speaking, and because Canada has such stringent regulations on how we do everything, we have so much bureaucracy as compared to, say, the Saudis or these other countries, Venezuela, that relatively speaking, our oil is cleaner. But we still just focus on that oil spill coming out of a pipeline or a rail or what have you, right? It's political. It's tricky. People on each political line, they don't have the full side of the story. Of course, I'm just giving you the side of the story that I know about. Oil is messy, both politically and physically, you know? Like, it's just, I don't know, man. Not to super get into it. Canada, like, there's 10 seconds left. I'm waffling at this point, man. Croatia gone. Oh man, that was almost a fifth. Toxic Templar. Sorry, Dave. Better luck next time. At least Canada are playing like beasts this cup. Yeah, I mean, they are. They're playing with heart. They're outclassed, but they show that they love to fight. And honestly, man, I love it. That's the way I've always played too. I am a Canadian. I mean, to the bitter end. I don't care how many I'm down. I'm going after it. So, round of applause to them. He's also saying USA are surprisingly good as well, hoping that they would kick England's butt. Yeah, I was kind of hoping, but... Sartek, I couldn't believe Edmonton is not a hair city. A hair city? It's always Vancouver and Toronto holding all the big events. FIFA's just scared of Edmonton. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Edmonton... Fair city? Yes, he means a fair city. Actually, Edmonton has a lot of fairs. But anyway. Yeah, KB saying it's a shame. Host city. Okay, yeah. Same, yeah. Edmonton realistically could have got it. A million people in Edmonton, 6 million people in Toronto. I think it's like 3 or 4 in Montreal. 3, 4 in Vancouver. I mean, they're just much bigger cities. But, I mean, yeah, like, start tack at the beginning. One step at a time, right? We got our first World Cup goal. Morocco, was that Thursday? I don't know, guys. Thanks for joining in and supporting. Whether you're just here to support me or for Canada as a whole, thank you very much. But, yeah, KB again, at least for country who qualifies for the World Cup. I think we would have naturally anyways. But I'm going to do the outro thing here. Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. I don't know who I'm apologizing to. I'm Canadian. I guess that's why I'm apologizing, just because I'm Canadian. Such a stereotype. Well, I'm gonna go shovel snow now. See you next game. Love it. There you go. There's Canada. Thanks for joining in, Shartak. Hopefully I see you again sometime. Yeah, this is it. Thank you so much. Oh, what can I say? Yeah, wait for the drop. 6 p.m. So 5 hours from now. Podcast drops on YouTube. Check it out. Please like, please subscribe. And yeah, we'll be bringing you more. Dash will bring you more. I'll be bringing you more. Man, I just stuttered. Okay, it's time to log off, guys. I'm stuttering. Thank you. Love you all. And we'll catch you next time.